Ron Goudie, and along with Paul Reisick, I am producing the Jackal record at Paul's studio. It's a very fine studio in IJmuiden in North Holland. It's right on the water, something like a Torrance would be, or San Pedro in California. It's you know, a seaport kind of town. It smells salty. There's a bunch of salty dogs walking around the street. There's bars everywhere. There's sailors. There's tattoo shops, prostitutes, the whole thing. It's a very fine place to make a record. And here you have all the track sheets and the lyrics from said record. And we are quite near the end of it all. But we'd like to see if we can squeeze you out of some cash so we can make up the finishing bits to get our things completed and get paid, you know, so we can get paid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer myself up. If somebody coughs up 500 euros or $500 in the plane ticket, I'll come produce a record for you. I'll produce a side. I'll give you two sides. We can have a single. As sort of an adventure for me and to make a little money. And I have these credits, giant credits, man. I produce records so big they make Godzilla look wimpy. Something like, probably the biggest would be the Poison record, Talk Dirty to Me, and title tracks, and a couple of tracks of that which go unnoticed, uncredited. The Striper records, which sold millions, which I'm still in touch with. Guar records, which sold, not millions, but plenty, and had probably more of an impact than any of those records, and continues to have. And maybe I'll be producing another record for Guar soon. And some other bands, Death Angel, Wrath, and our dear Cirrus Ungol, the finest group of musicians I know in Ventura. I also had a really lovely pleasure. I've had such a great time in the music business, but I worked with, we brought Motley Crue in and did their first record and helped break them and get get them off the ground. The band Rat, R-A-T-T, man, Rat. The first record we got on Billboard, actually. It was fantastic, and I'm just thinking of the metal records, and Wasp was in that mix. Geez, there's a lot of them. And all the Metal Blade records, of course, we put out Metal Blade. I signed Brian Slago to a deal that lasted over 10 years. All those records came through us, and we had a great time with them. Which would have been Slayer. Almost had Slayer and Striper at the same time. That was fantastic. And God, who else was on Metal Blade? God, everybody, huh?
Didn't you do Slayer?
Yeah, I didn't do Slayer so much as the producer, but I brought them up and signed them. Brian signed them, but I got them to Brian. And all the Metal Massacres. It's got so we'd like you to donate some money. It's the same old, but it's not this. It's just a fantastic record, and we just need a little bit to get it finished. And if you'd be so kind to do that, I would be very appreciative. Thanks a lot.